want to publish this yourself? You feel that strongly about this book?
So much so that we're willing to put up the money to pay for engraving the illustrations in color, setting the type, and printing and binding 2,000 copies.
Well, I'm impressed. Unconvinced, but impressed.
Well, surely you can place 2,000 copies in a year.
Listen, if you really want to do this thing, and believe me, I don't encourage it, I will put the title in our catalog, and our publicity department will do all it can to promote the book.
Done.
Done. Now, where is the money gonna come from?
Mr. Hill, Father Goose is still selling well, isn't it?
Very well.
Then we'll sign away all future royalties on that book until the cost of the Emerald City is paid back.
What?
What? You signed away your royalties on Father Goose?
It's the only way I could get the money, Maude.
Those royalties are what we're living on, Frank.
Maude.
Boys, leave the room.
Why?
Just leave the room now. Yes, you do. Stop it. Stop arguing. Go upstairs right now.
Maude, please.
I've supported every move you've made since we were married, Frank. Every single move. Your acting career, the bazaar, the newspaper, your jobs, your writing, everything, no matter what it cost. I always stood behind you,
I know,
encouraged you, believed in you, but this
think
is too much. After all these years, we finally have a home. We finally managed to achieve some security without your having to strain your heart, and you do this. I can't believe it. What's the matter
If I
with
have
you?
to, I'll go out on the road again.
You can't! You know you can't! The doctor said you can't! Do you want to kill yourself? How could you do this? Don't you...
Stop it, Maude! I have to do this. Please. I need you to believe in me now more than ever. Can't you understand? This might be the last chance I'll ever have to see my book get published. Please, I need you to help me now, or it's gonna die.
He's right. I read the first 2 books. They're good. You caught me reading the Oz book. It's good, too. You're a talented writer, Frank Baum. I'd rather eat a pound of nails than say it, but the truth is the truth. And as for you, you say you love him. Prove it.
Mother,
I was wrong. There is a place for fantasy in this world. There's a human need for fantasy. People need to dream.
you're right.
Damn tootin' I'm right.
Thank you. Thank you. Everything will be fine, Maude. You'll see.
I love your book.
I know you do.
love the Emerald City.
You just reminded me of something.
What?
I'm gonna have to change the title.
Why?
Why?
Well, there's a superstition in the publishing world that says if the title of a book contains the name of a jewel, it's bad luck.
Oh, that's utterly ridiculous.
Yes, it is.
I'm certainly glad to say no member of my family subscribes to such superstitious nonsense.
No, we do not.
What do you think we ought to call it?
Yes, what should the new title be?
I don't know. I always assumed it would be the Emerald City.
Oh, I like that so much better than the Magic Land.
So do I, but it has to be changed.
It's about a wizard, isn't it?
Well, no, mostly it's about Dorothy and her friends.
I'm aware of that, Frank. They're going to see a wizard, aren't they?
You think I should call it Going to See a Wizard?
No. How about the wizard? Or the Wizard of Oz?
The Wizard of Oz. I like that. But it should be something more...
Something more descriptive.
descriptive, like the magical Wizard of Oz.
But he turns out not to be magical.
The Great Wizard of Oz.
Terrible.
The Great and Terrible Wizard of Oz.
Worse.
The something Wizard of Oz.
It should be something wonderful.
It was Christmas. Our bank account was very low. Frank went to see Mr. Hill in hopes of getting an early royalty check on the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
I hope this isn't inconvenient for you, Mr. Hill.
Not at all.
I don't like to do this kind of thing, but, well, since it's almost Christmas, we'd like to buy some gifts for the boys.
Don't give it another thought. After all, they're your royalties.
Yes, well,
Here you are, Mr. Hill.
Thank you, Mr. Reynolds.
You're welcome.
go.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hill. I'll get out of here.
I would be happy to buy you lunch.
Oh, that's very kind of you. I think I better get home now.
All right.
Thanks again, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, Mr. Baum.
Hold it.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Going down.
Hello, Papa.
Hi, son.
Is that you, Frank?
I'm back.
Good boy. Wow.
Oh, your face is so cold.
Pretty cold outside.
Well,
Got it.
is it enough to see us through Christmas?
Hope so.
Don't you know?
I was afraid to look at it.
Well, let's look at it then.
Is it that bad? I'm sorry, Maud. I hoped it would be enough.
$3,433.64. You didn't get it. Oh, Frank.
Show the boys.
Oh, he's don't finish. Don't give it to
Come here. Come here.
Frank.
Oh, God. Didn't I tell you it was going to be all right?
All right, it's wonderful. It's wonderful.
All right, boys. Boys, I have a special surprise for your mom.
It's an emerald, Maud.
Oh, Frank. Let me see it.
This is for never losing faith in me.
What you doing? Shh. Sir.
We moved one more time to California. The success of the book transcended anything we could possibly have dreamed. Within 2 months of its publication, the initial printing of 10,000 was increased by 25,000. Then in another month by 30,000 more. By January 1901, a total of 90,000 copies had been printed of a book Frank had hoped might sell 2,000 copies in a year. Sales of all American editions as of 1939 are close to 4 million. I have no idea how many copies have been sold in foreign editions. Frank went on to write 13 more books about the Land of Oz, which were also successful, as was the musical play he wrote in 1902 and the silent film he wrote and produced in 1910. The remainder of my years with Frank were full and happy ones, but all too brief. By May of 1919, his heart was just too weak to go on.
What is it, dear? Can I get you anything?
Don't strain yourself, love.
If not now, when? I just want you to know how wonderful it's been to share my life with you.
Frank? Frank? There's something I want to tell you, too. All through our years together, you've taken me time and again to wonderful, faraway places. And I never even had to leave home.
Let's be ready. All through our life together, you've always helped me find my way back home. When I was lost, I love you so much.
I love you, too. My darling Frank.
You're still my princess, Mon. You're still my princess.
Goodness, the picture's starting. I have to go. I don't want to miss it.
Mrs. Baum, is it true what your husband said? That The Wonderful Wizard of Oz would never have been written if it hadn't been for you?
Young man, there was only one dreamer of Oz, and that was L. Frank Baum.
Just come out of the house to water the cabbages when she looked up and saw Dorothy running toward her. "My darling child," she cried, folding the little girl in her arms and covering her face with kisses. "Where in the world did you come from?" "From the land of Oz," said Dorothy gravely. "And here's Toto, and oh, Aunt Em, I'm so glad to be